Good morning, students. Today, from chapter 11, but the topic is natural vegetation. Students, a large part of our country is covered with natural vegetation. It forms the forest. हमारे कंट्री के सबसे बड़ा पार्ट जो है वो covered है with natural vegetation and it forms the forest. Okay, and forest means a large area of land where trees grows very close to each other. फॉरेस्ट एक ऐसा एरिया होता है, लार्ज एरिया होता है ऑफ लैंड वेयर ट्रीज ग्रोज वेरी क्लोज टू ईच अदर. एक दूसरे से बहुत पास पास में ट्रीज ग्रोज करते हैं वहाँ पे. एंड shrubs just as creepers, and different types of grasses are also found in the forest. A forest contains different types of trees like sal, teak, pine, deodar, mahogany, etc. And this tree grows on their own, okay, without the effort of humans. Forests are a very important natural resource. They provide us with many useful things such as wood, herbs, gum, fruits, etc. They prevent floods and soil erosion. They attract rain also. They are a home to many animals and birds. Okay. The grasses, shrubs and trees which grow on their own without any interference or help from human beings are called natural vegetation. The vegetation of India can be divided into 5 types. Okay, just as tropical evergreen forest, tropical deciduous forest, thorny bushes, mountain vegetation, and mangrove forest. First of all, tropical rainforest. They are found in the areas which receive heavy rainfall. Many species of trees are found in this forest. They shed their leaves at different times of the year. They are called evergreen forest. And important trees just as mahogany, ebony, and rosewood grows over there in that forest. Then after tropical deciduous forest, they are also called monsoon forest, hardwood forest also. Trees of this forest shed their leaves at a particular time of the year. Important trees are just as sal, teak, peepal, neem, and sesame. Okay. And then after thorny bushes, they are found in dry areas of the country. The leaves are in the form of spines to reduce the loss of water. Important trees are just as cactus, kikar, babool, kaner, etc. Then after mountain vegetation, okay. Then after mountain vegetation at a height between 1500 meters and 2500 meters, most of the trees are conical in shape. Okay, conical in shape, and these trees are called coniferous trees also. Important trees are cher, pine, and deodar. Then after mangrove forest, this forest can survive in saline water. Sundari is a well-known species of trees. Okay. Tidal forest or mangrove forest are found in the coastal areas and the river deltas. These forests get flooded with salt water by the tides of the sea. These forests grow well in fresh water as well as in salt water. They are found in the deltas of the Ganga, the Mahanadi, and the Krishna rivers, Godavari, and then after Kaveri, a tree called Sundari. A tree called Sundari is found in the delta of the river Ganga. Hence, this area is also called Sundarban. Students, then after importance of forest. Forest conserves soil by checking soil erosion. Forest helps in rainfall. Yes, forest helps in rainfall. They provide us with timber for building houses and furnitures. They also provide firewood, wood pulp, herbs, and resins. They provide shelter to wild animals and fodder to domestic animals. Forests provide us with oxygen, and forests keep the atmosphere cool. Forests are very useful for all living beings. They are the natural habitat of wildlife. Students, the importance of forest cannot be underestimated. We depend on forest for our survival. Okay, from the air we breathe to the wood we use. Beside providing habitats for animals and livelihoods for humans, forests also offer, watershed protection and prevent soil erosion and mitigate climate change. Students, then after protection of forest, a country should have one-third of its total area under forest. However, India has only one-fifth of its area under forest. This is because the forests have been cleared to meet the needs of the growing population. We have to stop cutting, down the trees. We need to plant more and more trees. हमें प्लांट बिल्कुल नहीं काटना चाहिए, ट्रीज बिल्कुल नहीं काटना चाहिए. अगर हम एक ड्राई ट्री कट करते हैं तो दिस इज आवर राइट टू प्लांट मोर देन 3 saplings. Understood? Yes. So in the past, the villagers of Uttarakhand put their arms around the trees when the woodcutters came to cut the trees. They did not move until the woodcutters left. वहाँ से वो वुडकटर्स जब तक छोड़ के नहीं गए तब तक वहाँ के पीपल जो थे उन्होंने अपने आर्म्स को ऐसे करके बंद करके रखा था ट्रीज को. दिस इंसिडेंट बिकम फेमस एज द चिपको मूवमेंट. सुंदरलाल बहुगुणा इज द मोस्ट इम्पोर्टेंट लीडर ऑफ दिस मूवमेंट. इस मूवमेंट के सबसे मेन लीडर थे, उनका नाम था सुंदरलाल बहुगुणा. वन महोत्सव इज ऑल्सो सेलिब्रेटेड एवरी ईयर. हर साल वहाँ पे वन महोत्सव सेलिब्रेट किया जाता है. एंड अ लार्ज नंबर ऑफ ट्रीज आर प्लांटेड. और बहुत नंबर में ट्रीज को वहाँ पे प्लांट किया जाता है. स्टूडेंट्स, फॉरेस्ट प्रोटेक्शन इज अ ब्रांच ऑफ फॉरेस्ट्री which is concerned with the preservation or improvement of a forest and prevention and control of damage to forest by natural or man-made causes. Example, fire, animals, insect, fungi, injurious plants, and adverse climatic conditions. Pollution of soil on which forests grow also. Yes, why we should protect the forest? We depend on forest for our survival. From the air we breathe to the wood we use. Besides providing habitats for animals and livelihoods for humans, forests also offer us protection, watershed protections, prevent soil erosion, and so many more. Students, the Chipko Andolan, just already I explained about the Chipko Andolan or the Chipko movement, is a movement that practices methods of satyagraha where both male and female activists from Uttarakhand play vital roles, including, Gaura Devi, Suraksha Devi, Sudesa Devi, Bachni Devi, and Chandi Prasad Bhatt. Biruksha Devi and others they all were played the role, in this movement. The Chipko movement or Chipko Andolan was a forest conservation movement in India. It began in 1970s in Uttarakhand, then a part of Uttar Pradesh at the foothills of Himalayas, and went on to become a rallying point for many future environmental movements all over the world. It created a precedent for starting non-violent protests in India, and its success means that the world immediately took notice of this non-violent movement, which was to inspire in time many similar eco-groups by helping to slow down the rapid deforestation, expose vested interest, increase social awareness and the need to save trees, increase ecological awareness, and demonstrate the viability of people power. Above all, It stirred up the existing civil society in India, which began to address the issue of tribal and marginalized people. The Chipko Andolan or the Chipko movement is a movement that practiced methods of satyagraha. Already I told you about this. Okay, thank you students. That's all for today.